there were many entries and there were so many favorites that it's very, very difficult to finally choose some and leave out some. It was a very tough one. I'll talk about just a few pieces that really moved me. And one of them at the top of that list was the Black Flag project. And it's something that's such a simple idea, and it's something that was waiting to happen. No idea why it hadn't happened before, but it's a very, very fitting tribute to some glorious personalities who were kind of neglected by just leaving them out of the conversations and history. And I think that was a fantastic project. Just what 30 signages can do to move the world. And why it was also a favorite is because it's almost something that's replicable around the world. So wherever you have neglected personalities who've changed the world, I think it's a model that can be applied anywhere in the world. So it was a fantastic project and worth checking out. The other one was a very real project, and it was very delightful to see something that is so real from the commercial world and has had an impact around the world, which was the Burger King rebranding project. You look at it and you say, hey, if things could be made so simple, so delightful, such a lovely color palette, and such a lovely tone of voice, why wasn't this done earlier? So I love that entire rebranding project, and we are seeing it around the world, how it's impacting and how it's delighting its consumers. And as a jury, it was a very conscious decision to look at very, very authentic, real projects. And there couldn't be any better example than this Burger King rebranding project that could say, you can be real, you can be commercial, and yet you can have outstanding design qualities. So we really love that project. So that was one of my favorites too. Uh, then there was a very sweet project by Pocky, and that was again a brand that has been around the world. Most of us have experienced it, seen it on the shelves, and it has been looking like it does for a long time. But what the designers really did is they picked up something very simple and very ownable, which is the shape of the Pockies, and converted that into literally a celebration of colors and interactivity between colors and shapes. And it looked beautiful. It all came together so well at the retail. And we are hoping that we get to see that project around the world and doesn't just remain in few of the places where it was launched. So it's lovely, and it's my big hope that I get to see it elsewhere as well, and not just in Japan. And the other project, which had outstanding craftsmanship and an amazing concept, was the Helpy by Warner Brothers. And I think what a fitting tribute to somebody who was going to say this was my last album. And it literally set things on fire. And I'm not exaggerating. It actually was a project where you pick up the pack, you set it on fire to be able to actually access what's inside, the metal inside. And what an idea, what an execution, just outstanding. And I'm really sorry to leave out many of the other favorites, but they were far too many, and all in all, a fantastic bunch of work.